Hello everyone, myself Yashaswini, currently pursuing BE in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. In this video, we are going to learn about operating system for Mac OS X. The content which I'm going to cover in this video is like what is an operating system, examples of operating system, introduction to Mac OS X, exploring the evolution of Mac OS X, and some features of Mac OS X. Now we will see what is an operating system. An operating system is a fundamental software that manages computer hardware and provides a platform for applications to run on a computer or mobile device. It acts as an intermediary between the user, software applications, and the hardware, ensuring that various resources are used efficiently and providing a user friendly interface to interact with the computer. Examples of operating system. Common examples of operating system include Windows. Example Windows 10, Mac operating system used on Apple computers, Linux, a popular open source operating system, and Android, used on many mobile devices. Each operating system has its own features, design principles, and compatibility requirements. Now coming to the main topic, that is introduction to Mac OS X. Mac OS stands for Media Access Control Operating System. As of last update in September 2021, Mac OS, formerly known as Mac OS X, is the operating system developed by Apple company. It is an Unix-based operating system known for its user-friendly interface, stability, security, and seamless integration with other Apple devices and services. Exploring the evolution of Mac OS X. As the last update in September 2021, Mac OS, formerly known as Mac OS X, has undergone significant evolution since its initial release. However, please note that there might have been further developments beyond that date. I will cover the major milestones up until September 2021. Mac OS X with a version of 10.0 named as Cheetah in 2001. This was the first version of Mac OS X designed to replace the classic Mac OS. It introduced a new user interface called Aqua and a unique base architecture, making it more stable and secure. The second one is Mac OS X with a version of 10.1 named as Puma in 2001. This version brought performance improvements and enhanced hardware support over Cheetah. Mac OS X with the version of 10.2 named as Jaguar in 2002. Jaguar brought many new features like the address book, iChat that is instant messaging app and Quartz Extreme which improved graphic performance. Mac OS X with the version of 10.3 named as Panther in 2003. Panther introduced the firewall feature for data encryption, Expose for window management, and improvements in performance and networking. Mac OS X with a version of 10.4 named as Tiger in 2005. Tiger added Spotlight for system-wide search, dashboard with widgets, and Safari RSS for handling RSS feeds. Mac OS X with a version of 10.5 named as Leopard in 2007. Leopard brought Time Machine for automated backups, Spaces for virtual desktops, and Boot Camp for running Windows on Mac hardware. Mac OS X with a version of 10.6 named as Snow Leopard in 2009. Snow Leopard focused on performance improvements, efficiency, and built-in support for 64-bit applications. OS X with a version of 10.7 named as Lion in 2011. The Mac was dropped from the name and Lion introduced Launchpad for app organization, Mission Control for unified window management, and system-wide support for full-screen apps. OS X with the version of 10.8 named as Mountain Lion in 2012. Mountain Lion brought more integration with iOS, including features like messages, notes, reminders, and Game Center. OS X with the version of 10.9 named as Mavericks in 2013. Mavericks focused on energy efficiency and introduced features like Finder tabs and tags for better file organization. OS X with version of 10.10 named as Yosemite in 2014. Yosemite underwent significant visual changes with a flatter, more modern design. It also introduced continuity features allowing seamless integration between Mac iOS devices. OS X with a version of 10.11 named as El Captain in 2015. El Captain focused on improving system performance and introduced split view for multitasking. Mac OS with a version of 10.12 named as Sierra in 2016. Siri was introduced on Mac OS, allowing users to interact with their Mac using voice commands. macOS with the version of 10.13 known as High Sierra in 2017. High Sierra bought the Apple file system for improved performance and security. It also introduced the Metal 2 Graphics API. Mac OS with the version of 10.14 named as Mojave in 2018. Mojave featured a dark mode interface option, desktop stacks for organizing files, and enhanced privacy and security settings. Mac OS with the version of 10.15 named as Catalina in 2019. Catalina dropped support for 32-bit apps, introduced Project Catalyst for porting iPad apps to Mac, and separated iTunes into separate apps like music, podcast, and TV. Mac OS with the version of 11 named as Big Sur in 2020. Big Sur marked a significant visual redesign with a more iOS like appearance. It also introduced improvements to messages, control center, and widgets. Mac OS with a version of 12 named as Monterey. Monterey will introduce new features like universal control for seamless cross device workflows, enhanced FaceTime capabilities, focus mode, and redesigned Safari. Now we will see some features of Mac OS X. The first one is user interface. Mac OS has a visually appealing and user interface with a dock at the bottom of the screen for quick access to frequently used applications and a menu bar at the top that provides access to system functions and application specific menus. Second feature of Mac OS X is Unix based architecture. Mac OS is built on a Unix based architecture which provides a stable and secure foundation for the operating system. The third one is Spotlight. Spotlight is a powerful search tool that enables user to quickly find files, applications, emails, contacts, and perform calculations or unit. The fourth one is pre-installed apps. Mac OS comes with a variety of pre-installed applications such as Safari, which is a web browser, Mail, which is an email client, Calendar, Contacts, Notes, Photos, iTunes for media management, and more. The fifth one is iCloud integration. Mac OS seamlessly integrates with Apple's cloud service, iCloud, allowing users to sync files, photos, contacts, and more across all Apple devices. Sixth one is multitasking and mission control. Mac OS allows for smooth multitasking and mission control provides an overview of all open windows, virtual desktops, and full screen applications, making it easy to manage multiple tasks at once. Seventh one is accessibility features. Mac OS includes a range of accessibility features such as VoiceOver, that is screen reader, Zoom magnification, Siri, which is a voice assistant, and more, making it accessible to users with different needs. Coming to the last feature of Mac OS X, that is security and privacy. Apple places a strong emphasis on security and privacy in Mac OS. It includes features like Firewall for disk encryption, Gatekeeper to protect against malware, and App Sandboxing to limit app access to sensitive data. This is all about the operating system for Mac OS X. I hope the video was informative for you all. Thank you for watching.